The new book, May-December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. Available now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Get your copy today.
Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals, just married. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted, they fall. Nothing to hold, nothing at all. Screaming in silence, no curtain call. Just echoes in an empty hall. Answers buried in the steady.
Hey everybody, it's me, Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. And across from me, mocking me, always making fun of me,
Hello, everybody.
it's Gloria Rosario.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
making fun of me. My self-esteem is low already. You're just adding to it. That's me being a drama queen, everyone.
Yes. How's everybody doing?
Hopefully everyone had a great holiday. We're recording this right after the holidays, so
Yes, literally after
Yeah.
the holidays.
yeah, hopefully Santa got you everything you wanted or didn't expect or whatever. How was your holiday? You made out like a bandit, I heard.
Well, Santa didn't give me anything, but Daddy gave me stuff.
Please, this is a family show.
I'm joking, everybody. Yes. Well, no. Yeah, he's right. I did get a little spoiled. I don't even know how to answer
she
it.
does. She's trying to be like, no, he doesn't spoil. Yeah, she knows that.
Yeah. I'm not even going to lie.
She lives a good life, even though I don't have much to. I don't have the means to provide. I try.
He's so dramatic.
No, me, no way.
You're acting like we live in a box. Relax.
I feel like my voice is still kind of off.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if anybody detects that or I don't know. Maybe my voice is maturing now that I'm doing this more regularly.
Your voice is maturing.
I'm
What?
getting used to the sound of my own voice.
What? You hit puberty at 50?
That'd be at 50. Better late than never. Yeah, so I can't complain. Like I said, especially the older I get. And I don't know if guys out there, thanks for listening and tuning in, of course. But you guys tell me, me personally, with age, the older I would get, or I get, the less I don't really care about stuff. Like it's like even the holidays, the past couple of holidays to me, and I don't want to cheapen it for people. And I know some people really like it and stuff like that. But for me personally, it's like it's great to get together with people you normally don't on the regular and reconnect with people, stuff like that. But as far as like the material stuff goes with the holiday, I don't care. Like if I want something, I get it or I have it already, right? So it's like I don't need or want anything. So it's like whatever.
I look so lost.
She does because she's like, give me all the things.
All the things that he asks for, and it's never enough.
Yeah, right. I'm like so simple. It's not even funny.
He's not lying. He really is simple.
Yes, I'm not extra like that.
No, I'm the one that's extra.
She's the extra. And then
know.
she got my extra, so she's extra. Let's see,
Double the pleasure.
let's see, what did you get for Christmas this year?
Some Jordans.
She got a pair of Jordans. She got a bunch of fragrances. What else did you get?
Clothes.
Clothing.
The Kindle Read tablet.
Oh yeah, we got each other Kindles,
Yeah.
which that was the main gift, which is kind of awesome.
Yes.
It sounds like, you know what? Now that I think about it, people listening, it's like, man, these guys must have money. Absolutely not. That's what layaway and
Crippling credits.
Yeah, layaway, crippling credit. No,
We didn't spend much.
No,
We budgeted for it.
yeah, we
so.
budgeted for it, and it's like we're we're not buying. I'm not buying Gloria the $300 bottle of perfume. It's like a 20-something dollar perfume.
Why do you have to cheapen the gifts? Like,
It's not.
it's
count
not
it. It's,
about the money. It's about the thought that is being.
no, I wanted to put it out there because people right away in the internet land are like, these guys must have money because she got Jordans, a Kindle, and all this other stuff. It's like it ain't like that.
It's not, but you don't have to lessen the gift because
It's
who cares? It's nobody's business. Like, we had a good Christmas, point blank, whatever.
It was okay.
It was good.
It was adequate. See, what did I get? Just 2 clearance watches and a bottle of fragrance. That's all I got. Which I love. I mean, I think they're great.
He's the one that picked him, though. That's the funny
Yeah.
part.
So it's like I think my gift was under $50.
I don't know. I don't know how much they spent.
Anyways, who cares about our stuff? I care about the other people, how they are, and that they got what they wanted. I just want everybody healthy and happy, including us. That's really what I want. I want
I'm gonna put us into debt because I want to get that bottle,
what bottle?
the one that I showed you,
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
the one that was discontinued like 100 years ago, and then they
Oh
replicated
yeah,
it.
there's some lady on. She follows or watches. I actually watch some of her stuff too. She does like fashion and makeup and fragrances and which she kind of. I did not know this, and we need to visit this place. There's some place here. We're from Illinois.
Oh, I know what you're
Chicago.
talking about.
We're
Yeah,
from Chicago, and there's a suburb out here somewhere that has like a fragrance museum.
yes,
And then you can like, there's one part of the museum where you can actually like make your own fragrances or something.
right.
I totally want to do this.
Yes,
And it's like in our backyard. It's like somewhere over here somewhere.
I think it's in Orland Park,
No, it's not there.
Oak Park,
No,
something with the. Oh, I remember.
but yeah, I didn't know. And that's we found out from her videos that that exists, and it looks cool. It's like an old build, like an old mansion or something.
Yeah, so this like perfume is like the original like OG granddaddy of like how amber was introduced to.
Yeah, I don't know, some weird.
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a historical thing. But anyways, I'm dying to smell it.
Yeah, and a bottle of it's like
lot.
$500 or something like that, if you can find it.
Yeah, they were only producing I think 1,000 bottles.
I think it was 1,000 bottles ever,
Yeah, they're not going to reproduce it again.
and some of those bottles are old.
Yeah.
Like original old,
Yeah,
which
it's,
probably smell like vinegar now. Who knows?
I know, right? I'm gonna spend $500 and smell like vinegar,
It smell like
vintage vinegar,
vintage dumpster.
vintage dumpster from 1942.
All right, for the handful of you that are still tuned in because you're bored to death of our dialogue. Gloria and I were talking about people, and let me explain. What were we talking about as far as people go?
You mean gossip? I know what he was talking about. We were talking about fair weather friends, I guess.
Yeah, and then just finding your people or people that you thought were like your friends and they just kind of disappear on you.
You gotta find your tribe.
That's the thing, like, so I think one of the things that sparked this conversation in the first place was, and I've talked about this before, I really don't have, well, this is, I mean, I would say now, yeah, I would say I have friends, but I was always like kind of a loner, and I would interact with people, but I would never, I mean, I guess consider a friendship, right? More like acquaintances or something. But and I think part of it was my issue because I left my guard up a lot and I didn't trust people and I got burned a bunch of times. And then I think I myself have been a little unrealistic when it comes to relationships with other people, because not everyone's gonna have their flaws or quirks or whatever. And I was very quick to dismiss people. Like, if I decided to let them a little close, and the first mistake or the first wrong thing I didn't like or the first whatever, you would just get cut off.
Right.
I wouldn't give it a chance. You know what I mean? Which I don't think that's fair to the person, right?
Depends on the situation.
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. But to me, like, I don't know, like, I've gotten a lot more, I guess, lenient and kind of loose when it comes to that stuff, which
Yeah.
I think because there's been people that I've met recently that I really click with them, right? And I wouldn't mind, and then we talk offline and stuff like that, where, I mean, it's like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. I think I'm a horrible friend. I'm not good at it. There's people that I've met along my life, and they seem okay, right? Like, I could see me just continuing a relationship, but I just don't make myself available. I'm very. This may come to a surprise to people, but I'm an introvert, and I like to be home. Don't like to be out. I like to be alone sometimes, most of the time. Not a lot of drama. I don't know.
It's hard to be alone when you have a spouse.
Well, no, I know it sounds weird, right? Because I would say that at times I'm like this weird hybrid, like introvert extrovert. I don't know, but
I'm selective.
maybe that's what it is, selective. Because I mean, for the most part, I like to be chill. I don't like to be, whatever. But I don't know. I'm just weird.
No, and it's like we're kind of opposites but similar because me, I can go either way. I like to be outside. Like, when
But we're
it's-
not saying physically outside.
No, I'm
Like,
talking
hang
about like
out.
hanging out and going to get some coffee, some tea, or maybe some sushi, whatever. I like to be outside.
Yeah.
But then I get to the point when I'm done, I'm done. Like, I don't care what I'm doing.
I'm the same. Yeah, I reach that
could
limit.
Right. I could be in the middle of having a meal,
Hmm.
and if I'm done, I'm just gonna pack my stuff and go. Like, I'm done.
Hmm.
Because I find that if I force myself to kind of sit through things that I'm done with, I start to get crabby or just kind of start disconnecting from the group, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I don't mean to. It's just when I'm done, I'm done. Like, that's it.
Yeah. Would you think that would go with boundaries, like setting boundaries? Is that go with that, or?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because it's not really a boundary. It's like my personality. I think that's the difference.
Maybe.
Well, me, as far as friends, I'm like super selective on who my friends are and who I hang out with.
Me too.
I mean, there's some people that, well, I do have a little circle of friends that I never talk to and I ignore. And then when we talk to each other,
See, that's what I mean, though. Like,
but
I'm the same. Like,
I don't-
there's people that I would consider friends, but I don't interact.
right, I don't mean necessarily ignore. It's just, these last couple of years of my life, I've been like extremely busy. I do not have time to kind of just, I have to calculate the minutes that I have to hang out with certain people. Well, I had to at some point, My life is right now switching to where I have a little bit more free time, but I don't have free time,
Yeah.
So I'm super selective. If I say I'm gonna hang out with Johnny over there on Wednesday, that means that I carved out that Wednesday for that particular person,
Yeah.
If I make time for someone, you're important to me. If I'm making time for you, it's the people that I don't make time for that kind of just fizzle out, I guess.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's a mutual thing. I
It also is a two-way street.
right, because if I see that you're not putting in the same effort that I am,
Then you're not my people.
you're not my people.
See, that's what I'm getting at. I think part of what I'm getting at. So, what popped into my head, and one of the issues, I guess, is here. For example, I'm a part of a community right now that it was I mean, started online, right? Everything starts online now, but I've met a bunch of great people. I mean, honestly, in the time for the longest time, I haven't experienced this, right? Like, it's a collective of people that are basically on the same page. They're all respectful. They're all, we have a good community going, and I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy, I guess virtually hanging out, right? Because that's how you do it. Um, I mean, going on people's lives and hanging out and talking, and like I said, it's even gone offline. We've exchanged numbers and stuff like that, and we talk on the regular. And Gloria even kind of teased me the other day because I was sitting in my office in the studio, and me and my buddies were just kind of joking around, texting back and forth, and Gloria was kind of teasing me like, "Oh, look at these three guys, whatever." But anyways, I think, like she said, you find your tribe, right? So I think, and to me, and I'm not looking for like a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I normally keep my circle pretty small, anyways, which is the way to go, I think.
Yeah, I just I don't know. I'm kind of weird. Like, if I'm going through stuff like emotionally, or like I'm not mentally in the right frame of mind to communicate or to converse,
Hmm.
I kind of, well, you see, I pop in and out of the same groups that you're in and stuff.
Right.
Um, I don't know. I just don't have the energy to expand.
But
You
at the
know,
same time, you got to be careful because
some
then
people might take offense to that.
well, that's what I'm saying. People are
Right.
gonna think that you're alienating them when you're not really. And I'm guilty of that too. I've done that before where
Right.
I avoid people or I don't want to talk on the
It's
phone or
no, it's not necessarily that I'm avoiding people. It's just I don't want to bring people down. If I'm in a funky mood, I feel like,
okay, but real friends and people that care
of course,
are gonna listen to you
right,
regardless, and they're gonna help you through it. Which is like back to like what I'm saying that with this
right,
group. That's how these guys are. That's how these people are. We all care for each other. We want to see each other do well. We want to see each other succeed.
yeah.
When
Everybody's
somebody's having a crappy day,
right,
the other one says, "Hey, we all have crappy days. Stay, hang in there," and we encourage each other. I love it, man. It's like that's how it should be. That's how people should be.
right.
And no, but for sure I'm guilty too. I'm like I'd be the one to kind of avoid people and stuff, and you kind of, some people may take offense to it. Some people may think you're alienating them.
No, but see, the people like
But your
my
weird people
people
are
know
gonna
how I am.
yeah, they're gonna stick around.
Right. I mean, for a while I wasn't answering phone calls. Now I'm just barely starting to text people back, which is like horrible.
Mhm.
But most people know how I am. There's no need for me to explain. I just say hello and we just pick up where we left off.
Right, I think that's part of friendship, right? Like if you are going through some stuff, you're gonna give people either their space, or you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm here if you need something."
Right. And there's nothing in this world that I appreciate more than when people give me my space
Mhm.
and don't take offense to it. And it's nothing personal. I still love everybody the same. It's
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta put a little effort in there too. I think you can't completely shut down.
no, but I completely shut down.
But
And
I
that's
like I
just
get it. Yeah.
right. It's just how I am. And then like if I force myself to talk to people, I just kind of I
'Cause
I
then
don't feel right.
But then, see, doesn't that's kind of, I don't, the term is escaping me, but it's like trial by fire, right? So if you're going through that stuff and you're not, say you met someone, right?
Right.
You guys hit it off, you click, whatever, and then all of a sudden you become like unavailable. They reach out, you kind of like, okay, you appreciate the friendship, but you're just kind of keeping your distance. Either this person's gonna do one of two things. They're either gonna
Move on.
respect your space and just be there when you need them, or they're just gonna move on, like you said.
Right. And
So then that right there shows you either this person is one of your people, or this person ain't it. Like,
right. And it's not like I completely cold shoulder, never look in your direction or anything. You know, if I see you text once or twice, I'll be like, hey, I'm kind of going through some stuff, need some space. I'll get back to you later. And again, people who know me 100% and have been around for a really long time, they know how I am. So there's no need for me to explain,
Right.
But I appreciate those that do stick around. Because I'm not an easy person to be around all the time. So I appreciate it.
ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
You're no walk in the park either.
That's not true.
Oh,
I'm a ray of sunshine all the time. What is it? 60% of the time
it works all the time.
I'm sunshine all the time.
Yeah, that's a load of crap.
Anyways, so no, but it's like, but that's kind of what I'm getting at, right? Like,
Right.
you're gonna have those people that are like, all right, I like this guy or I like this girl, she's cool. We vibe, we whatever. I'm willing to keep it going and give it a shot and be this person's friend or whatever. And if they need me, I'm here. I'll check up on them, whatever. Then you have people that are just gonna be like,
Disappear.
yeah, they're just gonna be the opposite. Like, okay, maybe they don't wanna.
See, here's where I'm.
Do you think that's kind of dangerous? Like, not dangerous, but it's kind of, people shouldn't be that way, because you kind of like that person that did give up on it. They could have been a good friend. Do you think so, or do you think that's just?
I think people who really want to genuinely get to know you and be in your life are gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially me, like I've dropped so many friends throughout my, I guess, journey. I hate that word, my journey, but through different phases in my life, I've had to drop certain people, or people take themselves out of my life, which is perfectly okay too, Sometimes it's okay for you to lose communication with people like that, because it kind of weeds people out.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Get weeded out.
They get weeded out, and it's just like that's fine.
Right. And then the true people will stick around, and then the ones that are kind of like, so to me, okay, I guess this is the easiest, simplest way to put it, right? Quote unquote friends will be willing to stick around and be a friend, and then the other person would be your acquaintance.
Right. And I've
Right.
talked about that before too, how there's a difference between a friend, a best friend, and an acquaintance.
Right.
A best friend is somebody that I can joke around with, talk down to, and we're still okay. You have that freedom of communicating anything and everything, and nobody takes offense to it, right? That's a best friend to me.
Mhm.
A friend is somebody who just like, you go out with, have coffee with, just chit chat.
Right.
You still have that respect, And again, my super best friend, I have respect for, but we have a mutual understanding. We're gonna give each other a hard time, right? So a friend, I'm not gonna treat like that. A friend is somebody who, at least in my book, let's go have coffee, let's go shopping.
Just hang out.
Just somebody you hang out with, and maybe you might joke around with certain things, but there's still that respect, right? That boundary. And then acquaintances, to me, are just people that you see at work, your neighbor that you talk to every day, those are people that I don't have relationships with. It's just somebody that I'm very nice to, I'm cordial, and it's a mutual thing. Doesn't mean that it won't develop into a friend or a best friend.
Right. Isn't
You
it
know?
weird? Like, I was just thinking about that. Like, to me, that's like nothing's etched in stone, right? So you can have friends that become acquaintances, acquaintances that become friends.
Right.
You have,
And best friends that become enemies. Like,
yeah, you had, that
know.
is true. Which is the worst because they know your deepest, darkest secrets.
I'm an open book. I don't have anything to.
Yeah, me neither. Just tell them all everything.
You want to tell people my gossip? That's all right. I'll back it up.
Yeah, tell them everything. I don't
Yep.
care. Yeah, but we've talked about this in past episodes about the meanings of friendship and all that stuff. And I know I had my definition of friendship was pretty I was gonna say unchangeable. Is that even a word?
No.
Unchangeable, unwavering.
Unwavering.
Because to me, the word friend and friend is somebody that's willing to take a bullet for you, or someone that no matter what.
Best friend, not.
I don't know. But that's what my definition of friend was.
All right.
Right? Like friend is like someone who's gonna stick with you thick or thin.
Right.
And that's the tag everyone got the acquaintance tag basically, because in my experience, a lot of people weren't worth the title friend, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like they didn't reach that standard of mine, which you guys out there can, in any other comments or anything, maybe I was setting my standards too high or I was being unrealistic. That's what I was trying to say. But and my definition, I guess, has loosened a bit, right? Like, maybe, I don't know. It's just me. I was going to say maturing, but me and maturing is like oil and water. There's nothing mature over here at all except for my age. But in all seriousness, though, I think I'm old enough to discern things and to kind of, I guess, navigate through that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, I think I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, that's fine.
I think that I'm at the age where I can function by myself without anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need people to cheer me on because I know I can do it myself. I'm my biggest cheerleader, But there's something about having somebody that you can call anytime and just have that open line of communication besides your spouse. You know what I mean? And it's good to have somebody that you can just kind of rely on for, like, I guess, issues that you don't feel comfortable discussing with, your significant others, other family members, or, you know what I mean? It's just nice to have somebody to, like, bounce info off of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I don't know. I just think, the definition of friendship differs for each person.
Right.
Because we all have different standards and different emotional needs and tolerances, and it's just like,
See, that's what I was touching at, because I think my I was going to say tolerances, my standards or whatever, as far as calling someone a friend was, I think, it was me doing it at the same time keeping my guard up, if
Right.
that makes any sense.
yes.
So I'm like, all right, you can be my friend, but
You're on probation.
yeah, you're like on perpetual probation. Like you're not.
But 90 days to prove.
Yeah, more like 90 more than 90 days. Yeah, no, but seriously, like with me, I think that's what my problem was. I would open myself up to somebody, let them in, but then right away the guard went up, right?
Yeah.
So you're a friend, but there was always a
But.
caveat of asterisk or whatever. Like it was never cut and dry. It was always like, okay, I'll let you in, and then I was always on guard, which that's not a way to start a friendship.
No.
right? Or does that make any sense?
It does, but I think it depends too on like what your past relationships with partners and family members like. Okay, in my life, in my little world,
Uh,
my first best friends were my brothers, and then my second best friends were all my cousins.
uh-huh.
And
Is that the same though? Because they're all family. Was it
right,
the
but as
same?
a kid, you have limited access to other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like to me, if you ask me who my best friends were when I was little, it was always my brothers,
Mm.
And as I got older and I started hanging out more with like the cousins that were my age, not the younger ones, because there's a huge age gap between me and my younger cousins. I mean, not that bad, but
Mhm.
when you're growing up, it makes a difference. If they're like 9 or 10 and you're 15, 16, you're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the cousins that were my age, that was my friend group, you know? And then as you start going to elementary or kindergarten, you start meeting, Maria, little Bobby Sue. You know what I mean? You start
Friends on the
friends
outside.
on the outside, but you don't quite have the mental capacity to grasp what it is to be a friend.
You're saying when you're
When
young.
you're young, when you're like in kindergarten.
Well, I think I see what you're saying, but when you're little, yeah, but then also when you're a little kid, you have no standards.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you don't
you
care.
have no idea what
Yeah, just you like playing
with Bobby, and you play with Bobby.
yeah, you like playing Hot Wheels, and I like playing Hot Wheels.
You're
We're
my best
Yeah,
friend.
we're friends forever.
Right. I like candy. You like candy?
Oh, let's go hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little things like that.
Yeah.
But of course, as we grow older, our standards and our definition of friendship starts to develop.
Now that since we mentioned that, wouldn't it be nice? Doesn't this just seem so simple? Like it's like we put so much drama and stuff, especially when we get older. Think we complicate things,
Oh, for sure.
right? Like
Yeah.
why can't we just be like when we were little kids, innocent little kids? Like just coexist.
Because we're poisoned as we get older.
Maybe
We become bitter. We realize things. We kind of wake up. It's like you wake up and
they
suddenly
were influenced by outside things.
yeah, and like our families and our values, like all that stuff forms your mentality.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's why I think, okay, do you remember your very first best friend? Like, I remember my very first best friend from like preschool.
Okay.
Do you remember yours?
From preschool,
Yeah.
I know. And pre-K, I had this kid named Daniel
Right?
who a funny story. One day Daniel had to go to the bathroom, and I don't remember if he had to if he was afraid to say anything, or I don't know what happened. But yeah, let's say he didn't make it. I've never seen this much liquid
Oh, Lord.
come out of a human being.
Out of a little body.
It's like, what do they say? The body's like 80% water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about
Oh,
99%.
my gosh.
It was like, what? Yeah, I could tell you. So there was Daniel. We used to do a lot together. And then in kindergarten, there was Steven. And Steven was a character. But he was awesome, though. He was great. He was funny. First grade, who was my best friend in first grade? It might have been Steven again, because a lot of the people were in the same school. Man, my parents are amazed at the stuff I can remember.
Right.
Like I can remember stuff before I even got into pre-K,
And yet
She's
she
like, how-
doesn't remember to take out the trash.
or to fold the laundry.
Yeah.
That is true. No, but were you saying that when you get older, your brain gets poisoned? That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with.
Yeah,
That's why I
okay.
don't fold the laundry.
Lies.
My poisoned brain. I've been influenced from outside sources
Yeah.
to fold the laundry.
Okay.
She'll come home did you fold the laundry? And I'm like, oh, no. I forgot.
Oh well, life is life. But I actually do remember my very first best friend. Um, my very first best friend. Her name was Amelia, and she lived upstairs. We lived like in
Oh, so this wasn't school?
This wasn't school. This was in kindergarten or preschool. I don't remember, but her name was Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived upstairs with her family, and I lived downstairs. So, I mean, again, you are limited to the people that you have access to when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
And then we moved from there, and then there was a girl named Marianne. She didn't speak English.
Marianne that didn't speak English?
Yes, she was, I don't know if she was from Vietnam.
Mm.
Or I don't know if she was Korean, Chinese. Like, I don't remember. I just remember going to her house.
Mm-hmm.
And she had, all these Oriental housewares and just, again, I was in preschool. I don't remember much, but
Oh, like like Asian decor
Asian,
or whatever?
yeah, like Asian decor. And her mom was really, really nice, and I would go to her house after school, or she would come to my house after school. We didn't live close, but my mom liked her mom, and it was kind of like, whatever. Her name was Marianne, and then who else? From there, oh, Hopi.
Hopi?
Yes, I don't.
That's kind of a cool
She
name.
had such a cool name.
Hopi.
Yes,
I like that.
Hopi. What was her last name? I don't remember, but she was really cool.
I kind of like that name,
Hopi?
Hopi.
Yes, her name was Hopi. And we were in first, second grade together, something like that.
Mm.
And then from then on, I had the same group of friends, My best friends were older, like, well, not older, but there was a girl named
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly. There was a girl named Christina, Jessica. Yeah, I think that was basically it.
While you were saying that, something popped into my head, and it was something that a friend of mine we were talking about. Well, he was talking about not long ago, how you, from birth to death, it's always you. You're by yourself, right? It's you.
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing, so if I'm getting
Right.
stuff wrong, I mean, whatever. I apologize, but basically, everyone in your life is temporary, right? Even your family, like your kids, your spouse, they're temporary. There was a time you existed before your spouse. There was a time you existed before your
Right.
kids existed.
Yes.
So, and then when it's all said and done, it's you still. It's just you,
Right.
right? You're not your wife, not your kids, not
No.
your friends, not nobody. So while you were saying that stuff, though, that was kind of popping into my head how, like, I'll speak for myself. Like, we're talking about grade school and friends we've accumulated during grade school, right? Where are all those people now?
Actually,
They felt like, for me, most of them I fell away. All of them did.
right.
I don't keep in contact with any of them.
Well, we were just before we started talking about the podcast and, kind of figuring out what we were going to do today.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I got in touch with an old friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is a friend that I've known basically my whole life, and he's still probably the only one that I talk to from, like,
The old group.
old group. I'm talking like I met him. I was in first grade, and he was in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that grade up until now, basically, we've been in and out of each other's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, oddly enough, the only constant that I've had. But I don't see him as a friend. I see him more like a family member that annoys me. But I still have love for them.
That annoys you.
That annoy.
Well, family does. It's
No,
annoying.
he knows. No, he knows that I love him, and you know what I mean. But it's like I tell him all the time, like, bro, like, I want to slap you. Like,
Yeah, but there's some. No, but you're right because there's people where you can. I mean, like you said before, you can give each other crap and make fun of each other,
and be
but
honest.
and be 110% honest, and they're still gonna be your friend regardless.
And it's like we've done things to each other, malicious things to each other, him and I. And we were frenemies for a while, and it's just been a roller coaster. You know, he was my party friend. He was everything.
But then there was a period of time, right, where he was still the partier, and you were like out of that life already.
Right. But
Yeah.
it's like I would still talk to him, but I wouldn't hang out with him as much just
Yeah,
because I
because
didn't-
your lives were different.
different.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, he's had his ups and downs, and I've had my ups and downs, and
Everyone does.
right, we've in and out of each other's lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were just talking. Him and I were just talking, and I was like, "Man, you're probably the most solid, unreliable person that I've had in my life."
The most solid, unreliable.
No,
That's very good.
no, but we're being honest with
No,
each
for
other
sure, yeah.
again. You know, because I know I can't rely on him for
Yeah.
I can rely on him for certain things, and he knows that he can rely on me for almost anything.
Well, yeah, you kind of know people's limitations.
Right.
Yeah.
And it kind of balances each other out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm the first one to cuss him out when he does something stupid, and he's the first one to laugh at me when I, make a mistake.
Hmm.
And we don't talk all the time. We just recently reconnected after a while of like not talking and stuff.
So, okay, not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but then here's a question I'm going to ask you. So you would say he's one of your peeps or not really? Because even though you guys don't connect all the time, and you just said you reconnected after, gosh, what, have been maybe a couple years, few years?
Maybe 2 years, 3 years.
Okay, so
We talk to each other on and off, like I
so
said.
would you consider this person one of your people or not really?
I consider him.
Because they're still in your life, but even though you don't,
No, I still see him as my people.
Mhm.
Just
Just because of you guys have history.
just because we have so much history together,
Mhm.
and like he knows all my.
But he's not part of your active life.
No,
That's
no,
that's
no.
kind of what I'm questioning.
Okay, no, he's
Because that's
not.
what we're talking about, right? Like people that the people that just fall away and you don't really mess with them no more, and then you got people like him. Like even though you guys don't connect all the time, they're technically still there,
Right.
right?
You know, he's always been around. It's
Yeah.
just like I said, I want to kind of punch him in the face sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you told me you were gonna punch me.
I want to punch everybody in the face. That's how you know I love you. If I tell you I want to punch you in the face,
So now you know if you ever meet Gloria, if she just socks you right in the eye,
I love you. I love you so much.
just left hook right to the jaw.
But no, it's like I said, he's done things to me that have kind of like hurt me, and I've done things to get him pissed off. And
But you care you care enough about each other that it's just you'll still
it's
be
stuff
there.
in the past, and I don't make the effort to see him, and he lives far. It's a two-way thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I lived in Chicago with my brother, we would hang out because he would take the train from. He lives in Bumblecrap too,
Mm,
so he would take the train out to see me. We would hang out around the area, and then I would either drive him back or he would take the train back.
right.
But now I live even further. We're closer to Wisconsin now, and he's still all the way in Bumblecrap.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's kind of another reason why we probably don't hang out as much or like talk as much because we live so far from each other.
Hmm.
And it's weird because like my whole family knows him and most of his family knows me. And it's just like it's weird how we all intertwine,
Yeah.
but like I said, I have love for him, but I will punch him. Like if he needs to get punched in the face, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Tough love.
Tough love, yes, that's me.
That's what it is. Tough
But see,
love.
at the end of the day, whether you have a group of like 10 friends or two close friends or you're a loner, you have to be okay being your own friend. You have to be okay being alone. You should learn to do activities by yourself.
You should just be independent.
Independent, yes. Because
people are going to come and go.
right, and here's the thing. I did this all the time, and some people would be like, "You're so weird." Like before,
That goes without saying.
I'm weird anyways, and I tell myself I was a weird kid. I'm an even weirder adult.
Yeah,
That's the way it is.
Yeah, same.
But like, I'm okay. Like before we started dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even before I dated the guy, before anybody, I used to take myself to the movies. I used to go to the movies by myself. I used to go eat by myself. I'd make dinner reservations for myself. I'd go to nice restaurants by myself. And some people would look at me like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. Don't you feel weird?"
Mm-hmm.
I was like, being my own best friend? No. I was like, there's no other best friend out there like me to myself. You know what I mean?
You have to be selfish.
You do.
And
I miss that sometimes. Like, not that I don't love spending time.
not be a jerk about it, but but take care of yourself.
Right. Like,
Treat
I
yourself.
still do that. Like,
Be your own best friend.
sometimes, when I don't want to come home right away, I might stop at a coffee house or a tea shop or something and buy myself some tea and just sit there for like 20 minutes and just enjoy my tea or my coffee,
Preparing to deal with me.
Yes. But it's nice. You know what I mean? Treat yourself. You don't always have to be accompanied by someone to have a good time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's relaxing. Like, when I used to go out to dinner or to lunch or to wherever by myself where I would make a reservation, it'd be nice. I would eat at my own pace. I didn't have to talk to anybody. I had time to clear my...
You didn't have to rush.
I didn't have to rush. After I had dinner, if I wanted, a glass of wine or a little dessert, I would have it at my own pace. Then if I wanted to, I would go to the bookstore or I would go clothes shopping and just take my time. And I even do that now. I tell you, like, I go to the store and I'll be like, hey, oh, look, I was out at the store and I bought...
No, you have to have time for yourself and
do
have
that.
to like care for yourself.
Right, and that's important. But it's also important to keep good people around you with the same mindset and the same goals.
But at the same time, people come and go.
Right.
So, and the ones that are worth anything, I guess, are going to stick around.
Like you said, husbands and wives, they're temporary.
Yeah. Everyone is temporary.
Brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, grandparents, everybody in our lives is here for a short time. Because we never know what's going to happen.
Right.
I could pass away tomorrow. You can get sick and, pass away. Anybody can pass away. Not only that, like, people grow apart, people change,
It's part of life.
it's just a part of life, And to be honest, like, I have zero grudges against anybody who I was friends with and I'm not friends with now. It's fine. I get it. Like, people grow apart.
Yeah,
You change, you move on, you have kids, you get married, you move out of state. And
people
that's
have
fine.
families, kids.
Right. Life happens.
Jobs change.
And like, I have so many good memories of, like, I know I talk about how, I separated myself from people that were doing, like the drinking and all that stuff. I miss those people because I have fond memories with them. You know what I mean? Those are my growing moments. Those were when I was developing myself, me, who I am now. Those moments that, I was with people that maybe weren't the best people to hang out with. I miss that. I miss having certain people in my life. But I have zero grudges towards anybody. Whether they've screwed me over, whether they've hurt my feelings, whether they devastated me, I don't regret anything. or any friendships or any.
Well, no, any experiences that you had
No, whether it
as
was
far as
right.
that formed you.
It has formed the person that I am today. Whether it was a bad relationship, a tumultuous relationship, whether it was a bad friendship that ended up being a good friendship, all those little moments with these people meant something to me at some point. And they mold you and shape you. And, you know, like you said, nobody is permanent in your life.
No.
So enjoy the people that you have, you know?
Yeah, so bottom line is, yes, be selfish.
Yes. No, and you know what? Also, there's this saying that's something like some people are here for a season, some people are there for a reason.
Okay. You were a poet and you didn't even know it.
No. No, but that makes sense, right? Some people are meant to be in your life for a certain amount of time and then they
Yeah.
disappear. You learn your lessons,
They
you
move on.
and they move on.
Yeah,
And some people are permanent in your life, you know?
that is true.
So, yes, different seasons, different reasons, you know?
And then that's how we're going to close.
All right.
Different seasons, different reasons.
Poetic.
So I think I'm going to get that tattooed on me somewhere. Or maybe not.
No.
All right, guys. So, yeah, just, you know, take care of yourself. People come and go, and people that are going to be in your corner, they're going to be there. And the ones that aren't, they're just going to move on.
Yep. Learn your lessons, move on.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you as always. Don't forget to visit the website. The website is sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. And our email, if you want to contact us or, you know, become friends with Gloria, it will be sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And our socials, visit us on TikTok and Instagram. TikTok would be the most popular one. And also on TikTok, we have like a message board. It's an official board for the show and for me and Glow. You can either look up my name, it's under, or you could look up Sessions and Lessons TikTok. Feel free to join. There we, you know, laugh, joke around, support each other, share each other's thoughts, and if anyone has anything going on, we kind of share it on there. It's just a place for everybody to get together and just kind of, you know, just hang out or whatever. So there's that. And don't forget, people, that my book is out right now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. The book is called May December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. It's a memoir that's become some sort of self-help instruction guidebook thingy. And yeah, it's available now if you want to pick that up. People are liking it, I guess. So, yeah. And like I said, it's on Amazon, Amazon Kindle. And I think that is it, Gloria. Is there anything you want to add?
Yes, if for some reason or another you do not feel like emailing us and sharing your information like that, you can always go to the website, go to the drop down menu, and click the contribute button. There you can leave us messages, jokes, stories, ideas, whatever your little heart desires. Also, remember to check out our, I guess, friends of the group.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I do want to take a minute to. There's a friend of ours that I think his mother fell ill this holiday, and yeah, we just want to, you know, say that we're thinking about you guys and everybody out there. If you want to, you know, your thoughts and prayers, and hopefully everything's okay. We've been thinking about you and your family. Hopefully everything's all right. And yeah, so if anybody out there, just good vibes, send them that way.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
And if you need somebody to talk to, you can always reach out to me or Joel.
For sure. And yeah, so, and also don't forget to visit our friends Gary Holtz and Rob at northmancoaching.com. Give those guys a visit. Also, not this week, obviously, but Thursdays, Northman Coaching has a men's group on Thursdays at 7 o'clock Eastern. That's where men can get together and discuss stuff and just hang out. And it's a great group. I've joined it and I've participated, and it's really great. So if you guys out there want to sit down and on an evening and just with other men and just discuss issues you're having and bounce ideas around and things like that, please visit the men's group on Thursdays at 7 Eastern on northmancoaching.com. You would go under upcoming events, I believe, and you would find it there. Also, I want to do a quick shout out to Cliff Shuffler, who he runs the DSM Factor. He's also a life coach and a great guy. These guys are really great, both Gary and Cliff. And if you go over to ceshuffler.com, he does one-on-one coaching. He does free phone calls. He does all kinds of stuff. He has free ebook. So head over to ceshuffler.com, check him out. You can also check these two guys out on TikTok. Gary from Northman Coaching is known as Superior Mailman. And if you go on TikTok, you would go to CE Shuffler to contact Cliff. Both great guys, awesome guys.
Yeah, super friendly.
Super friendly, just real ones. So go ahead and visit both of them. Tell them that Joel sent you, and they may or may not give you grief about that. I don't know.
No, maybe try name dropping me and it'll go better.
Yeah, maybe you should say Gloria instead of Joel. All right, guys. Yeah, anything else you want to add, Gloria?
Nope, just have a great week, guys. Be kind to yourselves, be nice to others, drink your coffee, sip your tea, and take care of yourself.
Oh, coffee does sound good.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of coffee, one more plug.
Oh my goodness.
One more free plug. We one of the people that hang out with us in our group and stuff, their name is Made for More Coffee. They have a coffee company, which we had just received some of their coffee, and it's fantastic. So if you guys want to head to madeformorecoffee.com, order you some coffee, you will not regret it.
Absolutely not.
And I'm giving them props too, because they're great people, very nice,
Delicious coffee.
and very delicious coffee. So head over there and get you like 6 to 12 bags of it. So
Get you some.
get you some. All right, guys, we'll leave it there, and hopefully we'll see you on the next episode. We appreciate you. Thank you. Spread the word. And yes, from the bottom of our hearts, we really, 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 truly appreciate you guys. So stay safe, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.